Namaste, my dear friends. Today, I want to talk about something very close to all our hearts' peace. Not the fleeting peace of a holiday or a weekend, but the deep, abiding inner peace that comes when life has given you decades of experience, lessons, joy, and even sorrows. After 60, life often slows down, but our mind doesn't always. There are challenges, family responsibilities, health concerns, and memories that sometimes disturb our tranquility. So, how do we protect our peace in these golden years? Let me share 7 life lessons inspired by real people I have met that can guide us. Let go of what you cannot control. After 60, many people carry the burden of things they cannot change: family disagreements, health concerns, financial fluctuations, or even global events. But peace begins when we realize the difference between control and influence. We cannot force others to make decisions, nor can we change the past, yet our mind often struggles to accept this truth. I remember meeting Mr. Sharma, a retired teacher. His son had moved abroad and often made choices that Mr. Sharma disagreed with. For years, he worried incessantly, calling multiple times a day, offering advice that was never requested. He lost sleep and patience. One afternoon, a friend said to him, "You can guide, but you cannot control. Release the outcome and focus on your inner world." Initially, it was hard. His mind resisted. But gradually, he started focusing on what he could control: his health, hobbies, and spiritual practice. Within months, his demeanor changed. He laughed more freely, connected with his grandchildren without stress, and even found joy in small routines like morning walks. Mr. Sharma realized that letting go does not mean you stop caring, it means protecting your inner tranquility. The essence of this lesson is simple: the mind should not be a slave to uncontrollable events. Peace grows when we focus on choices within our reach, accepting that outcomes are not always ours to dictate. As Gopal often reminds us, detach with love, not with resentment. The more we release what we cannot change, the lighter our spirit becomes, and the more we savor the present moment, free from unnecessary anxiety and tension. 2. Simplify your life. Clutter, whether physical, emotional, or mental, can weigh heavily on anyone, especially after 60. Many of us spend decades accumulating possessions, responsibilities, and commitments, thinking it defines our status or identity. But in reality, too much complexity often disturbs our peace. Simplicity, on the other hand, is a gateway to clarity, calm, and happiness. Mrs. Anjali, a 62-year-old homemaker, shared her story with me. Her house was filled with old furniture, clothes, utensils, and knickknacks collected over decades. Each item reminded her of a memory, a friend, or a past occasion. Yet, she felt burdened by all of it. Her days were consumed in managing things, maintaining clutter, and being tied to obligations that no longer brought joy. One day, she decided to let go. She donated unused items, organized her home, and simplified her daily schedule. She created spaces for meditation, reading, and spending quality time with her grandchildren. The transformation was profound. Her home felt lighter, her mind less cluttered, and her heart freer. She began waking up with joy rather than exhaustion. Even her family noticed the change: the warmth in her presence, and the peace in her demeanor. Life after 60 should be about quality, not quantity. Simplifying doesn't mean renouncing responsibility or memories, it means prioritizing what truly matters. It means focusing on the people, experiences, and practices that nourish your soul rather than drain it. Remember, peace is like water, it flows effortlessly in simplicity but gets blocked in unnecessary complexity. By clearing the physical, emotional, and mental clutter, we make room for serenity, joy, and contentment. 3. Guard your time and energy. Time and energy are our most precious assets, especially after 60. At this stage of life, it becomes essential to protect them from activities, people, and habits that drain us. Every conversation, every commitment, and every thought has an impact. A gentle no can often be a more powerful choice than a hesitant yes. Mr. Rajiv, a 65-year-old retired engineer, used to attend every community meeting, family event, and social obligation, even when it left him exhausted. He was always helping everyone, offering advice, and solving problems. One day, a friend told him, "You cannot pour from an empty cup. Protect your energy first." At first, he hesitated, fearing judgment or guilt. Slowly, he started prioritizing tasks that truly mattered to him: morning walks, yoga, meditation, reading, and meaningful conversations with loved ones. The results were remarkable. Mr. Rajiv noticed increased mental clarity, physical vitality, and emotional calm. He became more present during family moments, more joyful in hobbies, and more serene in his interactions. Instead of being reactive, he began making intentional choices, preserving his energy for what nurtured his peace. After 60, it's vital to remember: not every call, meeting, or request deserves a yes. Avoid toxic conversations, draining relationships, and unnecessary obligations. By guarding your time and energy, you protect your peace, your health, and your happiness. A calm mind and rested body create a fertile ground for joy and fulfillment. The choice is simple: prioritize what uplifts, not what depletes. Nurture gratitude, not regret. As we age, it is natural to reflect on missed opportunities, unfulfilled dreams, or moments left unsaid. But regret can be corrosive, stealing joy and peace. On the other hand, gratitude shifts our attention from what we lack to what we have, fostering inner contentment. I met Suman Jai, a 70-year-old grandmother. She had faced many losses: a husband's death, a daughter living abroad, and health challenges. Yet every morning she listed 5 things she was grateful for: a warm cup of tea, her grandchildren's laughter, the chirping birds, the sunrise, and her breathing. She refused to dwell on regrets. Over time, I noticed her aura of calm, her resilience, and the joy she radiated to everyone around her. Gratitude is not just a mental exercise, it's a way of life. It allows us to find blessings in adversity, lessons in failures, and joy in small moments. While regret clings to what is lost, gratitude celebrates what remains. This simple yet profound shift protects the mind from unnecessary suffering. After 60, nurturing gratitude is essential. A thankful heart becomes a sanctuary, shielding against worry, envy, and resentment. It allows us to savor relationships, health, and experiences more deeply. As Gopal Das often emphasizes, happiness is not about having more, it's about appreciating more. By focusing on blessings rather than mistakes, we build a fortress of peace that no external circumstance can breach. 5. Prioritize health. Mind, body, spirit. Peace cannot flourish in a body that is weak or a mind that is restless. After 60, health becomes the cornerstone of well being. Gentle exercise, balanced nutrition, meditation, and spiritual practices are essential for a serene life. Mr. Vijay, 67, a retired engineer, initially neglected his health. He worried constantly about family matters and ignored mild diabetes and hypertension. His stress was high, his energy low, and his peace distant. Eventually, he began walking daily, practicing yoga, and meditating for 20 minutes every morning. Within months, his blood pressure normalized, his sleep improved, and his anxiety decreased. He began spending quality time with family and engaging in hobbies that brought joy. Physical, mental, and spiritual health are intertwined. Ignoring one affects the others. Meditation calms the mind, yoga energizes the body, and spiritual reflection nurtures the soul. Together, they create resilience against stress, illness, and mental unrest. After 60, prioritize your well being over obligations, comparisons, or societal expectations. Your health is your true wealth. By nurturing it, you protect your peace, empower your mind, and ensure your golden years are lived with dignity, joy, and calm. Remember, a healthy life is not just longer life, it is a peaceful life where every day feels purposeful and light. 6. Surround yourself with positive people. After 60, the company you keep has a profound effect on your peace. Negative, critical, or toxic people can sap energy and disturb serenity. Conversely, positive, uplifting company enhances calmness, joy, and emotional balance. Mrs. Rika, 68, had a group of friends who constantly complained about life. Initially, she joined them believing it was social. Over time, she noticed her own mood turning sour, anxiety increasing, and peace slipping away. She made a conscious choice to spend time with friends who encouraged laughter, learning, and reflection. She joined a book club, volunteered locally, and engaged in meaningful conversations. Her days became lighter, and a smile returned to her face. Peace is contagious. Just as anger and negativity can spread quickly, joy, calm, and positivity also ripple through relationships. After 60, be mindful of who you allow close. Choose people who inspire, encourage, and uplift. Avoid gossip, toxicity, or unnecessary drama. Remember, your environment is a mirror to your inner state. Positive company strengthens resilience, provides emotional support, and creates a sanctuary for your mind. A life surrounded by love, encouragement, and laughter becomes naturally peaceful, even amidst life's inevitable challenges. 7. Embrace silence and reflection. Finally, peace grows in silence and introspection. Not just the absence of noise, but the quieting of mental chatter. After 60, moments of reflection, journaling, or simply observing nature become deeply nourishing. I once sat with Mr. Dinesh, 70, by the river. He had stopped reading distressing news, comparing with others, or dwelling on failures. Instead, he observed the water, listened to birds, and reflected on his day. Over time, he became more patient, kind, and joyful. His peace was evident in his smile and interactions. Silence allows clarity, insight, and healing. It helps us reconnect with our core values, appreciate life's subtleties, and cultivate mindfulness. Regular reflection teaches detachment from trivial worries and strengthens resilience. After 60, embrace solitude not as loneliness but as a gateway to serenity. Observe, meditate, and reflect daily. In these quiet moments, the mind rests, the heart heals, and the soul finds joy. As Gopal Das beautifully says, stillness is where wisdom awakens. True peace is cultivated not by avoiding life, but by embracing life with awareness, love, and silent joy.